All right, folks. Suge White, happy holidays. No, Merry Christmas. It is the 25th. Speaking of the 25th, wrestling used to be huge. Now, I could get things twisted and mixed up. We already talked about, one of the things you have to deal with me when you deal with Suge White here is that I've had multiple concussions. I'm a Troy Aikman in professional wrestling. I speak too fast. I forget words. I drop things. I sleepwalk. Whatever. I sleep rob. Whatever. Anyways, I sleep dangle people from hotel rooms. Anyways, I get off the subject too bad right off the gate. But if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, I know for a fact that the NWA, the Crockett Promotions had Thanksgiving. And I'm pretty sure they had the Christmas lockdown too as well, which is smart because everybody knows there's nothing to do Christmas night or Thanksgiving night. Nothing. Not a dang thing. As you get older, you realize that Christmas is just kind of another day. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's another day where, things aren't open. So, one of the things that it's just really missing, I don't know why people don't dare to do it anymore. It's like there's taboo, but they don't have live wrestling shows on Christmas. I think that should change, folks. I really do. I think that's a neat little time. I think it's a neat little atmosphere. I think it's, it's the beginning of a lot of people's breaks. Today's Sunday. I doubt most people are going back to work tomorrow. I don't know. And I'm not. But, so I just feel like, you get up in the morning, the kiddies do their thing, stockings, presents, you do your thing. You still got about 7-8 hours for it. Anything to start. When I put a wrestling show on, I want to say the one thing I remember the most, and then you guys, you fill in the comments here, and read them a little bit later. But the Michael Hayes cage match with Kerry Von Erich and then I think Ric Flair, the one where bam in the head and it just turned to I think there at the time, Michael Hayes was brought in by himself. I don't think Terry Gordy was there quite yet. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. But as a baby. And then realizing that, as long as you have 17 Von Erichs, you can't have any you can't have any you got to have somebody, that's got to go against them. So, I think that was Christmas. I could be wrong. I could be way wrong. I wish I had, all those little guys in the background and the important, tell me, whisper my ear, hey, I know you're wrong, but so it's my remembrance, it's my dream, it's my fantasy. Damn it, don't take it away from me. But the thing about some of the other promotions that maybe haven't, I don't know. You think AWA would have it? You think Vern would have ran something then, knowing that that this is the beginning of their run until summertime hits, and when it hits, everybody knows when in the Minneapolis or Minnesota area that once it gets summertime outside, ain't no one's going indoors. It's got to be the same way with Canada. So you think there's some of these cold climate areas, it's just primed. It's what I'm saying, and I'm sure, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's something going on tonight. Where I'm from here, in Oregon here, there's not a thing going on. So that'd be neat to see something change on that one. Of course, don't get me wrong, all throughout December is the fight before Christmas, and enter your stupid. That's another thing. Let me talk about that real quick. I am going to get on this subject real quickly. Not to get really overly negative, but why does every fucking poster have to have some stupid fucking name on it? "'Twas the Hot August Fights." You fucking kidding me? How about your punk ass presents this, that, and the other thing? Oh yeah, and one more match is always on. He's a hell of a worker. One more match. And then, card subjects change. How about that? Old school, couple pictures, maybe 1-2 pictures, maybe 2. Because God knows that the fucking 15-year-old kid or the 13-year-old kid or whoever, the guy that looks like a 13-year-old kid or the whatever, the skinny fat guy is not going to draw in anybody extra. So, let's get down to brass tacks here, folks. I think we're wasting a lot of time. And promoting just not on Facebook, by the way. It's a shocker. I mean, I know it worked in Memphis, back in the '60s when they went on Facebook and did pound the streets and totally sold out Mid-South Coliseum. Because but that just worked at that time. Social media was huge then. Yeah, if I don't have my glasses on, you see me roll my eyes, folks. The wheel ain't broken, and a lot of times I see in professional wrestling, I see people that are trying to reinvent the wheel over and over and over again when it ain't broken. Okay, it's not. So I mean, let the promoters promote, let the fighters fight, let the fans be entertained. Pretty basic. So, anyways, going back to Christmas, I don't know if it's a thing where they're just afraid that everybody had spent their money already, or maybe the kids couldn't get out that late, but it seemed to work for some places. And I wonder why that is. Was it because the genius behind the person who was running it, the promotion, booker, promoter, whatever it may be? I know that night you'd have to really set up something nice. As opposed to, each month have your poster a fake pay-per-view here in the independent scene. You have to really build up something and make it exciting. And I mean, I know that can be done. It's been done all, there's a number of different people I can think of in my head that could probably pull it off big. In Oregon, where? I don't know. I'd assume you have to be in Portland. Would be my guess. That way you could, I guess I was just saying, well, you catch the travelers, but that's not who your target audience. It's gonna be. It's gonna be the homegrown fans you already have, and then maybe a few extra. Because that's the night you could actually. You never know. That's the night you could actually gain more fans, because you might have someone that's visiting for the holidays, and the next thing you know, I remember back when we were doing Portland Wrestling Uncut. And it was the first time we were actually on a TV station that was solid, because it was the one that they used back in the day, KPTV Channel 12. Okay? I remember people coming up to me going, I had no idea we still had wrestling in Portland. And that dumbfounded me. I understood from their point of view. But they had no idea. Okay, promoters? I'm not bashing on anybody, but to hear those words come from more than one person, I had no idea if there was wrestling in Portland, Oregon again. Sweetheart, when's the last time you watched that fateful day in 1991, I believe it is, or 92, 91, I believe it is, where they shut the doors? And it was Dono and shut the doors, and it might have been Christmas time this time around. That might be why we don't run. It could be a huge reason. That could be it. I might have just unraveled my own. I might have answered my own question here. I might have unraveled the mystery. But at least we got down to the bottom of it. I don't know. You tell me what you think. But I just think it needs to be brought back. I don't know why. I'm sitting here by myself right here talking to y'all. This is the time of year where actually I myself, Mr. No watch film, no watch tape, no watch modern shit. That's for sure. Okay, really craves wrestling. It just seems like it's just a big gap. It's not there. So, promoter out there, I don't know if you go out there next year, decide to hold a Christmas little extravaganza, and don't put that on your poster, because it doesn't rhyme. It's not quirky enough. It's not I don't know. I'd put Chet's nuts roasting on open fire. Come on in and watch wrestling. Maybe Chet's nuts can draw in a few other people. Anyways, I've had too much eggnog. All right. So if you decide to do that next year and you guys do an extravaganza and it works, hey, where get hold of me. Give me some residge. But if not, then somebody else's fault. If you're like me, and you're probably not, you probably watch wrestling on a regular basis. You're not, if you're like me, you're starved. And so tonight would have been a great night to take my kids, sit down, relax, watch some wrestling, watch some good athletes, cap this all off, bring in 2017 in, because everybody knows 2016 just sucked. Hearing about George Michaels. I'm not a huge fan, but geez, come on. 10 years older than me. Don't ever in your lifetime repeat that. All right, folks. If you like what you saw, like what you heard, all that kind of good stuff, please do me a favor. Like, subscribe, share, comment. I don't know, did I miss anything? You tell me. Till next time, thank you for listening up to a wash-up jabroni like myself, Suge White, going home.